insane lane as well as a Canadian girl, and today we have busted for refusing to sign a speeding ticket from St. Petersburg, Florida. I will say, and you've heard me say before, I think it's incredibly dumb that you have to sign a traffic ticket. I think it's even dumber that you can be arrested for not signing it. It's ridiculous. There's nothing affected by whether it is signed or not. So why are we going to go to all the trouble of arresting people for refusing to sign? Further thoughts on that later. Okay, so we have a big motorcycle.
Hello. You're in a big hurry this morning.
I'm going to work. My job is over there.
Okay.
Beside my source. No. Yeah, it's just like, what's a big hurry? It's like 45, right?
It's 45, yeah.
Yeah.
How fast do you think you were going?
40?
Oh. Before we got to the traffic light.
Before.
75.
Me?
Yeah, under the overpass. 75 miles an hour. What were you speeding up for? You're doing 30 over the speed limit. Why?
Okay, officer.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, somebody needs to tell him, don't stand like this, because you are blocking your camera almost entirely. I mean, he's absolutely getting a free look inside her car, which he shouldn't be doing, and he shouldn't be touching the car and leaning in like that, because that's just not safe initially. You don't know if there's someone else in the back seat. You don't know what's in the car. Like, I'm very surprised to see a cop acting so casually, honestly. But, yeah, dude, you need to be told, don't block your camera.
Sorry for that, but I was trying to get to work. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license and proof of insurance with you?
Yeah, there's no way. I'm 35. 70s? No. Sorry.
And do you have proof of insurance for the car with you?
Yes, I do have.
Like, I'd be asking him, do you have it on radar?
Yeah. Registration, right?
Yeah, that's registration. I just need proof of
Okay,
insurance.
their blurring needs to be better.
It's, what's it? State Farm.
Okay, I need to see it, what they sent you.
It's on my phone.
Okay, that's fine.
So, because they sent me by mail.
10 to 13, you can update the location at
Like,
10 to 38 CVS parking lot.
I need to show you the bill, the receipt.
Well, the ID cards that they send you, even electronically, is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine most
if you got into a
people have it on
crash,
their
what would
phone.
you show the other driver that you had insurance?
I have them here. Hold on. God forbid.
Well, you're doing 30 over. The chances of that happening are getting exponentially greater.
Well, I'm so sorry.
Okay, the blurring needs to be much improved. And again, I'd be asking the cop, do you have it on radar? Is it recorded? You know, they're probably not going to show it to you, but there's questions I would be asking anytime a cop says you were speeding X. I'm like, okay, is that your opinion? Or do you have actual proof? Because if that's like your opinion, I don't know why you would bother writing the ticket, because again, any decent defense attorney can get that bounced in a second.
Sorry, but you know what this receipt is and voice here. So should I call my work and tell them I'm late?
Well, you do whatever you want, but right now I'm looking for the insurance.
Okay.
Surprising answer.
You know what you want me, but chase everyone.
Okay.
You were right behind me.
People, you need to know where your
I pulled
insurance
up behind just
is.
a traffic light. I waited until the light turned green before I turned on my emergency lights. There was no reason for us to stop in the middle of the intersection. That's why I waited.
Sorry, sir, because I have to pay.
Can we skip?
I'm not sure.
Action receipt that
Yeah, but
doesn't
I
show
can
me
have them
anything.
send me, the
Okay, so that's
actual. It's in my email.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hold on to that. Give me a second. I'll get you out of here.
okay. So it looks like she doesn't. It looks like she either doesn't have proof of insurance or she can't find it. If she has a receipt for insurance, then obviously she paid it. I think she doesn't have the actual proof of the policy with her, which you should have, and you should know where it is. Like, always boggles my mind when people get pulled over and they have no idea where their registration or insurance is, or their license is on the bedside table. You have to have all these three things in the car when you're driving. How hard is that to understand? Apparently, very.
All right. So I am giving you a ticket for the speeding and for not having proof of insurance with you.
Fair.
You're gonna get.
Serious? You give me at the.
Yes,
Why?
ma'am.
Yeah.
The proof of insurance. I'm calling them, and I showed you that.
If you got involved in a crash, you're required
Yeah,
to
you
show
have
I'm
to
not
proof.
have
involved in a crash. Are you driving me like now? Like you want me just to be upset?
No.
No.
On top of.
Would you like to listen?
I'm
You ask me
75.
questions
I'm
and you
not
don't let me
75,
answer.
Sir. I'm like really irritated now.
Okay.
You just wanted like to blame me on nothing.
I don't just stop people for no reason.
Okay, again, officer, stop putting your hands like this. But, ma'am, you are required to show proof of insurance when you are asked for it. You were asked for it and he gave you about 5 minutes to find it. You can't find it. You can argue you should give her another 5 minutes or whatever, but she should know where it is. If it's on your phone, then know where it is. If it's in the glove box, know where it is. This is a standard thing, so I have no problem with him giving her a ticket for the insurance.
You did stop me for like no reason.
No, ma'am. You're
No,
going
he stopped
75
you for
miles an hour.
speeding.
The speed limit's 40.
I can't be on 75. I'm not on Ludacris, or I don't have a Tesla that it's gonna speed to 75.
Mhm.
On my,
I didn't put this music.
I can't speed to 75 on that.
Oh, sure you can. Under Roosevelt, yeah.
Roosevelt here, like from that exit to the.
Where the
traffic light.
overpasses.
Yeah. I did not. I come from that exit. It's like there's no.
You didn't
distance.
come from that exit because you were on Ulmerton, not the
Sir,
exit lane.
There's no enough distance to speed to 75.
Yeah, there's plenty of distance
Yeah.
to speed to
And
75.
I see my speed.
I got you with laser. I got you at.
Your
Okay.
data probably need to be fixed.
Okay, if you would like to contest it in court,
That's a valid argument, by the way. That is one of my arguments that I would bring up if I were ever in this situation. But in court, is that A, do you have me on radar? I assume when he's saying laser, he means radar. And yes, in court, I would ask, okay, on this day, when was the last time that machine was recalibrated? When was the last time it was verified to be accurate? There's all kinds of ways you can get around evidence in court, as OJ infamously proved, and more recently, Alec Baldwin.
please do. I will bring all my documents with me. In the meantime,
Yeah, it's like
you are being cited for the speeding as well as not having proof of insurance with you. Because it is 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, you have a mandatory court appearance. They are going to subpoena you in the mail. If you still live on the road, that's where the subpoena is going to go. Just make sure you look for that within the next week or two. Your court date will be 4 to 6 weeks from now.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about that?
Sorry, sir. I'm really. Yeah, you just. I'm very irritated now.
I'm surprised.
I understand.
I'm like on my work, and now you're.
I'm surprised they have mandatory court for 30 over. Like, if it was a second offense, third offense, then I could maybe see it. But having, like, mandatory court for traffic stuff is rare.
Causing me all this, like,
Yeah, I did not cause
I have
that.
an insurance.
I
Yeah, but you
am not
can't prove it
responsible
when
for
you're
your
asked
driving.
to.
What do you mean you're not responsible? Like you're not.
Your actions are the reason that we're here.
Okay,
Yes,
you don't need to.
I
Okay.
totally understand that you
So-
have to do your job.
These top 2 copies are the court copies. You are given these in lieu of being arrested. So I need your signature on the lines. I just told you. You are giving citations in lieu of being arrested.
My attorney.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are required to sign these.
Can I?
No, you can call them when we're done.
No, I just.
Ma'am, ma'am, I want you to listen to me very carefully.
Excuse me.
You have to sign these or you go to jail.
Give me a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay, she wasn't listening when she said that.
No, ma'am.
But this is where it gets stupid.
You sign these or you come with me.
Give me a minute, sir.
There's no minute. We've
What do
been
you
here
mean?
for 10 minutes already.
Yes, I've been for more than that. Just please give me a minute.
Ma'am.
Yeah. A minute?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
look at
A
me.
minute. Yeah. Give me a minute.
No minute. Let's go.
Oh, what do you mean? Let's go. You
Okay.
can't pull me over.
I have several problems with this. One, it is ridiculous to arrest someone for not signing something when it has no meaning at all. Two, he is not being clear enough, in my opinion. She wasn't paying attention when he told her, you can be arrested for not signing it. He's come over here and demanded that she sign it, but he has not, again, said and made sure she's paying attention that I will arrest you if you do not sign these. This is your last chance. He's not doing that, and I'm not okay with that. She is also in the wrong for you. Way too many people want to call their lawyer on the side of the road. Your lawyer can't help you on the side of the road. Your lawyer can help you in a courtroom. That's what court is for. But right now, you need to deal with this right now. And if you choose not to sign it, then you get arrested. Do I think that's ridiculous? And absolutely a way of states making money for no reason? Yeah. Because what's going to happen is her car's going to get towed. That's money. She's going to have to be bailed out. That's money. She's going to wind up paying more fines and fees. That's more money. So I think in a lot of states, the only reason they have this sign it or be arrested bullshit is so the state can make a couple thousand off arresting people for a stupid reason. That said, sign the damn thing. It doesn't mean anything and you can argue it in court. And you can even say, like, I'm sure this has been adjudicated to hell and back. I'm sure that, I don't know if the Supreme Court's weighed in it, but I'm sure the state court has. You can argue, as some people would say, that you're being threatened with arrest for not signing, and that's under duress or it's coerced or, it's entrapment or whatever you want to call it. Again, I'm sure all these arguments have been made and shot down. But you want to say that in court, you have the right to say that in court. In court. Not right now. Right now, you got to deal with the situation as is. However, the cop needs to explain better because he's not doing an effective job of communicating here.
Excuse me. Don't touch me.
Out of the car.
Sir, give me a minute. Sir, you
Ma'am.
can't do that to
Okay,
me.
officer,
car.
reply to what
Hello?
she's saying.
Ma'am.
Yes.
This is also where the officer's having really bad communication. Reply to what she is saying. Say, no, ma'am, I am not giving you a minute. You need to deal with this now. Put the phone down and get out of the car. Clear and effective. He's not doing that. He's just grabbing her. So he's using his hands instead of his words, and that's never a good idea.
The officer is pulling me off the car. Oh, what are you doing?
On your feet.
What do you mean? I did not do nothing. Just give me a minute.
No, ma'am.
Give me that.
I
ticket.
asked
I'll
you.
sign it.
No,
I'll sign
we
it.
already passed that
No,
point.
no. What do you mean?
Put your hands behind your back.
No, just give me a.
Okay, again, at this point, just let her sign the damn thing. What does it matter? Unless you have a quota to meet or you have one of those ridiculous policies that says once you threaten to arrest someone, you must follow through, which again is ridiculous. And that's where you get into bad policing and bad laws when you start having absolutes. Like, there's a reason cops are given a certain amount of discretion. Now, discretion here should be, okay, let her sign the thing. Maybe next time she won't argue, but do you really need to waste 2 hours of your time arresting this woman for something this ridiculous and petty? Like, that's the point. It's absurd, and he has an opportunity to back out here and won't. And yes, she should have just signed the thing. I'm not making excuses for her, but I'm saying the whole situation is absurd, and he should be handling it a lot better, especially in terms of the communication.
A minute, sir. Oh, what did I do to you?
I've already explained this to you.
Okay, well, let me just sign it, please.
Hands behind your back.
Please. Oh my God, I'm suffering.
Ma'am. You're making this far worse for yourself.
I'm in a pool. Oh my God.
Stand up.
I'm
Stand up.
Don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Don't touch me, Lynn. Mama.
Okay, she is going full drama queen here, which is uncalled for.
Okay, we're gonna go to the ground then. Gently. All right. All the way
Leave
down.
me alone.
No, ma'am.
My work is over there. What did I do?
Yeah, I
to
will
you?
say on this one, ma'am, your pretty privilege is revoked.
Maybe I need to go to the hospital.
Okay, we can arrange that. You're still gonna go to jail
sir,
afterwards.
Please leave me alone. What did I do to you? I'm in the sign. Let me talk to my. No, sir. Sir, please. Sir, I'm so sorry.
Hey,
Sir,
ma'am,
what
your
do you
makeup
need
and
me
your
to
boobs
do?
are not getting you out of this.
What I needed from you. You've refused to comply up to
As much
this
as I
point.
think this is wrong,
You
she's
are now
being ridiculous.
arrested for
Why?
obstruction.
What did I do? Sir,
Do you want to stand or do you want to lay on the ground?
let me call my boss.
Do you want to stand or do you want to lay on the ground?
Sir,
Ma'am,
sir,
Ma'am.
please.
we're still back to square one where you're not answering questions.
Please, I beg you. Sir, I beg
Tango
you.
13. You had somebody interrupt from you from 10:15.
Sir, I beg you. I'll sign. I'll do whatever you want. Just leave me. Sir, I'm so sorry.
You had the opportunity to sign.
I beg you.
I asked you 3 times.
Sir, I'm so
No.
sorry.
You chose not to
What
do
did
that.
I do?
That's why we are here where we are now.
Really only heard you ask her twice, and as I said, he didn't explain the consequences well.
What did I do?
Because he only said, sign it or you'll be arrested once, and she wasn't paying any attention. But she is being a first-rate drama queen. Like, it's almost entertaining. If the whole situation wasn't so pathetic, I'd be laughing more. Because she is being a toddler right now. Like, let's be honest. She's being an absolute toddler. She's trying to cry her way out of the situation. She thinks because she's pretty and kind of flirty, she can pout her way out of it. Well, not today. Not saying that anyone should be able to do any of those things to get out of being arrested. I'm just saying this is an absurd reason to be arrested.
CVS parking lot, only channel 38.
How is she driving in those shoes?
All right, your ride's here. You're going to need to.
All right, I will say, I bet those shoes have a lot to do with her speeding. Those are some glittery platform pumps, and you cannot feel your pedals wearing those things. So that definitely could be why she was speeding, because those are very terrible driving shoes. Like, I'm in Canada, obviously, not in Florida, but here you could get a ticket just for wearing those shoes driving. So that's absolutely reckless driving. You cannot properly control your car or feel your speed wearing those shoes. Like, keep a pair of driving flats in the car, put those on when you get to work.
Pick it up.
Excuse me, sir, please. I did not do nothing. Sir, I'm sorry.
Come this way.
I'm sorry, sir. My
Do you
car.
have anything on you that
No.
can't go with you? Anything that'll
What
poke
do you
or
mean?
stab or anything
No,
like
why
that?
do you take me?
Okay.
Sir, please, I beg you, sir. Sir, sir, I did not do nothing.
You're
Sir,
going to have to take these bracelets off.
no, sir. Sir, please.
You're doing it after.
No, sir, what? Sir, I'm sorry.
This one you can take. These 2 weeks.
Sir, please, sir,
Okay, stop turning
Just
around.
face this way.
You're just
What are
making
you
this
doing
far more
to me?
difficult
Sir, I have
than it had to be.
on me.
Well, officer, you also made this more difficult than it had to be, because you could have
What are you doing
communicated
to
a
me?
lot better.
My dad is over there, they're waiting for me. Sir, why are you doing this? Sir, let me call my sister, please. Let me call my
Ma'am.
sister.
All you had to do is sign the citations.
Okay, I'll
But-
sign it.
No. See, we've passed that point. When I asked you
Charges
3 times
resisting
and then I told
speeding,
you to
no
get out of the
insurance.
car,
Well, I told
and you still
I
didn't
want to
comply.
call my attorney because I did not know what the reason.
You did not know, even though I explained to you 3 times?
I'm sorry, sir. Please let it go.
I understand you're very
Please let it
remorseful.
go. No,
Do you have
Plead
anything
no
in your
contest
pocket?
no, sir. I have
to the
nothing.
charges and
Let
was
me
issued a
go.
$500
Do you have a
fine.
seat in this car?
Turn it
You
this
want
way.
to go to the other side? Or
Sir, please let me get my.
you got me?
Seeing an extreme rise.
Let me call my boss. Let me get my phone.
Have a seat, please.
I'm so sorry.
Sit all the way in, please.
Sir, I'm
Sit all the way
afraid.
in.
I'm afraid.
Sit all the way in, please.
Where are you taking me?
Have a seat, ma'am. You're only getting more charges the more you don't comply.
No, okay, well.
Please sit.
Inside the car.
Feet inside the car.
Sir, let me.
All the way
Feet inside the car.
No, sir, I'm afraid. Sir, don't do this.
On it.
Okay, that's the end of that. Okay, several things. Second cop, I'm not bothering to give a grade. He wasn't there long enough. First cop, you're coming in at a B plus. You need to A, not block your body cam with your hands doing this. Because he was doing that for about 25% of the video, and if I was his boss, I'd have a real big problem with that. For a lot of reasons, because there's plenty of situations where that would matter a lot. As for him arresting her, the law is the law, even though the law is an ass in this case. However, once he started to arrest her and she's like, okay, I'll sign it, just let her. Why do you need to continue to be a jerk? Like, there was no reason to go through with it and actually take her away like that. Let her sign the stupid thing. It's a ridiculous law anyway. Like, and then everybody can just get on with their day. But now they got $500 out of her and they let her plead no contest, which, as I said, I'm seeing a huge rise in no contest pleas. This is both good and bad, but it's mostly bad because I feel like if more and more people are pleading no contest, it's out of a position of being forced to, because if you try and argue, if you go to court and lose, which 9 times out of 10 you will, even if you are 100% innocent and 100% in the right, you will still lose in court. And you'll wind up paying a lot more than $500, and you could get additional things like probation or even actual jail time for things that would normally be a ticket, just because there very much is, and it exists here too. If you actually demand your day in court and try to defend yourself, the court will often punish you more harshly than it would have in the first place, because effectively the courts feel like you wasted their time, which again is absurd, and you should not be penalized for exercising your right to self-defense, but it happens all the time. So that's why a lot of people wind up pleading no contest these days and just pay the fine and get it over with. But it was still an absurd reason to arrest her. Her acting like a toddler, though, was entertaining, if completely unnecessary. And yeah, huge drama points there. But that is my opinion. What is yours? If you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I've been Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.